Hi, I'm Beth Ann.
What's up? I'm Ayla.
This is Let's Talk BL, a boys love podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. It is Sunday. It's a very special day of the week. If this is your first time on a Sunday special, what that means is it's a grab bag. It could be anything. We could be talking about a series. We could be talking about an actor. We could have a special guest. Anything could happen. This week, though, is going to be a very tiki-taka good time.
Are you tiki-taka ready?
I am tiki-taka thrilled to talk about
Your honey?
my favorite person in the whole world.
Your honey?
Truly.
He'll always be your honey.
He will always be my honey. When we first started Sunday specials, we actually got a request for this person, and I was like, be cool. I was like, we have to wait for his show to come out. And now, thank
It's
God,
happening.
his show is out because...
Thank God?
Yes, exactly. Thank God. Yeah. His show is out. We today are talking about God Play Sua.
This is going to be the most unhinged episode.
Listen, if you run across this video because you're watching Bad Guy My Boss and you're like wanting to know more about God Play Sua, like I fully understand this, but what you need to know, or if you're like new to Let's Talk BL,
Actually, if you're listening to Let's Talk BL and you're not watching Bad Guy My Boss, then please stop listening to us because you're not a real listener.
well, no, but like listen, if you're running across this because you're like
We haven't
I've
stopped
never
talking
heard of
about
these
it?
girls before, no, because you're like I don't even know who these girls are. I'm just like Googling God Play Sua, right? Like I just want to know
Sure.
who God Play Sua is. Listen, I have been there. First of all, why are we laughing?
I do love that
It's so funny.
we're gonna be the authority on God. I feel like he'd
Yeah.
appreciate that.
He absolutely would. So what you need to know, or if you're new to Let's Talk
I feel
BL,
like we should just
welcome.
do an LTBL journey with Element one deep dive.
R.I.P. pouring out for the lost homies.
I know.
What you need to know is that I
Talk about
very-
willing them back into existence. I will will Element back into existence.
very, 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 very deeply love God Play Sua.
It's
To
been
the
a-
point.
It's been a journey for you.
It's been truly a journey. To the point that it's like slightly unsettling for everyone involved.
If Ayla ever
Um,
states that she doesn't like a boy or that she doesn't get a boy,
Or if he's like annoying, if I'm like
she
he's
will
so annoying.
fall head
Yeah.
over heels for that boy eventually.
So today we're talking about God Play Sua.
And the funny part about Sunday special is that technically it's one of us telling the other one about that boy and convincing the other one why
Not
they
necessarily convincing, just being like, this is why he's so cool and
Right.
funny and why I love him.
and I just want you, listener, to know this is my daily life. If you were to play this video on repeat every single day for the rest of your life, that's what my life would be like.
I love him.
I got this shirt for Ayla.
The
for
shirt that I'm wearing.
Valentine's Day. It
Yes.
says, if you're listening, it says God, and it has a heart. It's a Valentine's candy conversation heart. I made myself one for bonus.
I love him. It's important to note as we get into this that I did do every single one of these notes. We do like a standardized sort of format for these Sunday specials, and I did all of this by memory. I just opened up my brain and this fell out.
You knew
so
his complete filmography?
I did.
What you
I
knew?
even double checked it
Did
to
you
make sure
know-
I was right, and I was.
Did you know the year he debuted?
I did.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. And I can tell you stories about all of it. I like every one. I've got like a story to go along with it.
When you got into God, did you like research him, or did this information come to you as you just kept watching content?
It definitely that's hard to say because like both kind of like
Either you obsessed over him or you didn't,
no, kind of
Ayla.
like both and where like I was obsessed with him and so I did go look some stuff
Sure.
up, but like while being obsessed with him stuff would just come to me, and because like in me watching everything he ever did, right, like me deciding that I liked him, so what had happened was we went to Thailand and we did some work with Mossbank.
Yeah.
Great. Love them. 10 out of 10. Besties for life. And while we were doing work with Mossbank, Star Hunter was like, do you want to also work with Element? And we were
Yes.
like, bet. We love a good boy band. You already loved Bonus. You were
did.
into Bankbo. I already loved Bank Tanity because he was in a show that I was just like obsessed with. The Moment I Need You, which by the way, God is also in.
Just season 1 or season 2
He's
too?
only in season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we were like, yes, bet. Let us work with your boy band. We go in. We interview the boy band, Element. It was tiki-taka interesting. And that's when I met God. And I was like, he is annoying. Like, literally.
He's the worst.
Literally, I met him and we walked out of that interview and I was like, that boy was so annoying.
Because it was so funny. We were sitting in like a semicircle and there was a giant mirror behind us. And God had the worst hair of all time.
His hair had been dyed blue and it was fading.
It was faded. Fully faded. It was like a green at this point.
It was actively fading.
And he just like was so bothered by it.
Yeah, it really annoyed him.
He kept looking in the mirror at himself because he would try to look at us, but then he'd get distracted.
So he was real distracted and therefore was just like seemed very flippant.
And it
annoyed me.
And then he had a 10-minute conversation about how I was pronouncing his name wrong.
Which is fair. His name is harder to pronounce than it looks.
Yeah.
Anyways,
because of the romanization.
I met him and I was like, that boy's annoying. But like,
you met him and you were like, why does that boy hate us?
Yeah, true. I never thought he was annoying. I was just like, why didn't he love us? I was like, we're so funny and cute.
If you want to turn off this podcast immediately, please do.
No. I was just like, mostly I was like, did we annoy him? Like, why? Like, did we do a bad job? Because that's always what I'm concerned with. Like, I always want the actors that come on our show to like have a good time and have a good experience. And I was really nervous that like he had a bad experience.
Little did he know that we were going to take him on a vacation.
But then I like couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, what? Like, I was like singularly obsessed with this boy. And like, obviously, like my subconscious knew what was happening before I knew what was happening. And so we get home and we decide we want to do a series Sunday about What Zab Man.
Because I was obsessed.
Because we were wanting to release the Element interview, and we were like, it'd be good to pair with What Zab Man because Bankbo were in What Zab Man, right? Like, there were all these reasons. But I had not seen What Zab Man at that point. So I watched What Zab Man. Literally, the credits roll, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, is God Play Sua hot? Like, I literally remember texting you, being like, is God hot? I think he's hot.
What did he play in?
He was the egg god. He was one of the little chefs, he made eggs very well.
Yeah.
And like his whole thing in the show is he's the egg god.
Obviously.
Yeah. So I was like, hold on, is he hot? And I'm like watching the show and I'm like, hold on, like he's really funny too. And then I'm like, wait, he's such a good actor. Like he's so charismatic. And I'm like, wait, stop, what's happening? And so then naturally I watched everything he had ever been in, including his TikTok show.
Which was very
cute. And so then, of course, I watched Superboy, which is like where he like technically sort of debuted, right?
Yeah. I was trying to find the text message where you were like,
is God hot?
God hot?
I think I love God.
In December 18th of 2022, you said, OMG, so many people are finding out that God is hot.
It's true. People realized. Anyways, all of that is to say, as I started watching like more of the things he was in, because Superboy was a reality show, that's what I mean by like information just came to me, but then I was also researching him, so it was like a both and situation.
Oh, I forgot that they did like a little reality show for What Zab Man, and apparently Bonus and God did this situation.
Yeah, they also did Star Hunter Boy in Quarantine, and like God like cooked at home. I've literally seen everything. If this man was recorded, I've seen it.
Yes.
So,
and your statement about this photo, you should go watch this like variety show. I forget what it's called, but it's What Zab Man related.
What was my statement? I'm so curious.
You said, the more I look at this, the hotter God gets. I am unwell.
I am unwell. I remain unwell.
There's also a really funny screenshot that I took that says, can I just punch him first? And it's Bonus, I'm pretty sure, talking about God.
I remain unwell when it comes to God. So that is to say, it has been 2 years now.
Almost 3.
Yeah. Because it was like a month after we first met them, which was August. So it was like September that I fell in love.
Yes.
So, yes.
Of 2022.
Yeah. So, today, you will learn everything that came out of my brain about God. Maybe not everything. You'll learn a little chunk. Little tiny chunk.
What's safe for the internet to hear?
Sure. First thing you need to know is his name. This is where we begin always. His name is God Play Supa.
Just one first name?
Yes. God is his nickname
No.
and his full name.
No. What's his nickname?
No, he goes by God. God is his nickname, and he very strongly prefers that, and so that's what we're going with.
But he does have a nickname.
He does, but we're going with... Well, no, he doesn't really, because even his parents call him God. Like, everyone calls him God.
But he was given a nickname. He just doesn't use it.
No, he has never used it.
This isn't a Poohin situation.
He has never used it.
But he did at some point.
No, he according to God... According to straight from the source.
I mean, his parents probably used it up until a point where they were like, he was like, no, I just want to be God.
I don't know. He told us his parents always called him God.
Right, but he has a nickname.
Like his parents didn't. No, we're not going to publicize this because he doesn't like it. How dare you?
I mean, it's on our Element interview.
I know, but listen, if you want to go watch the Element interview and find out, don't. Rude.
You should see the beginnings of Ayla's journey with God.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I would love to. I need to go rewatch that just to see your face, to see, like, I feel like throughout that interview, you probably get more and more confused as to why he is stink-faced.
Yeah. Anyways, his name is God Play Supa.
Yeah.
Interesting note about this. God actually means market in Thai, in northern dialect. Yes, because in, like, central dialect, it's talat. And so in northern dialect, it's God.
His name is everywhere in Chiang Mai.
It is pronounced God and not Cad.
My bad.
It is pronounced God.
This is Nanan all over again.
But it is really difficult. Even I still get it wrong sometimes because it's like, it's the Gagai sound in Thai, which is like somewhere between a G and a K.
Right.
So it's not God, like G, and it's not Cod, it's God. Like, it is difficult to pronounce. I'll give you that.
Is it a long A or a short A?
Long A.
God. No, okay.
Yeah.
For 3 letters, this is the most complex name.
It's Gagai Sara Tode. If you're spelling it out in Thai, yes. One of the first words I learned how to write in Thai when I was learning how to write Thai.
I love that for you.
Yeah, thank you. He is from Chiang Mai.
Yes.
Yes, up north in the mountains. He is a mountain boy. His debut year was either 2020 or 2019 if you want to count Superboy. So we don't but we don't typically count reality shows when we're talking about their debut year. And so Superboy was a reality show. But it was a very like highly produced reality show that was on TV, so it's a little bit different. So I think we can count it.
It wasn't
Superboy did start in 2019.
Acting debut, but it was his like entertainment industry debut,
right? And because like he had done other little like reality things.
He had also done
many a pageant. He was a pageant boy. Many a pageant.
If you want to go find God in a bright green Speedo, be my guest.
He's done many a pageant.
Maybe I'll use that photo as the like cover photo for this.
He did so he did university pageants. He did lots of pageants in Chiang Mai. Like, he was a pageant boy.
Which is fascinating.
But his like entertainment debut would have been 2019 with Superboy, which was a reality show that was to put together the Superboys from Star Hunter, supposed to be like next gen of SB5. So it was a music show, specifically music. And like, we learned this when we interviewed Element, is that none of them set out to be actors. They all wanted to be like musicians and singers. And the acting thing just sort of like happened because of COVID, because they couldn't really debut as a boy band. And so they just started doing these little TV shows, and now look at them go. If you want to say his acting debut, it was 2020. So his filmography, which again, I did know off the top of my head. The Moment I Need You, so the first season, / Superboy, that would have been his like debut work. Right. It's either The Moment I Need You or Superboy, depending on how you want to look at it. His full filmography was The Moment I Need You, Gen Y Season 2, Bad Roommate, What Zabman, Big Dragon, and now Bad Guy My Boss.
He stole the show in Big Dragon.
He really did. He came in right at the end. Oh, and when we were watching Big Dragon, I was laying in wait because I noticed really early on that God was tagged in all of the posters, but he wasn't on the cast list, and he wasn't like promoting with them, and he wasn't doing anything, and I was so confused. And I was like,
didn't he also go to the worship ceremony?
Yes. Yeah. And I was like, is God in the show or not? And I kept waiting every week. I was like, he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up. He's gonna show up.
And then Moss Bank straight up told us.
And then I asked Moss and Bank because we did an IG live with them, and I fully was like, when is God showing up? And they thought it was high key funny, and I thought they were messing with me, and they were like, oh, he's at the end of the very last episode. And I was like, ha ha ha, very funny. But then that really is what happened.
That was pretty funny.
And truly, it was like the best twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knocks on the door and he's like, Pitao.
So he was Banks' ex potentially?
We don't know. He just knew Bank, but we didn't know how. We didn't know if like he liked him or if they were ex. Like you never knew. You never found out.
Turtle boy.
Yes. Anyways, and now of course bad guy my boss, and so
which is going to be a journey to watch because it looks hella spicy.
I'm literally so excited.
I'm so nervous.
So he has had multiple partners. He in Bad Roommate, which was his first like lead series, it was a TikTok series. He was paired with Junior, who is also from Superboy.
Is Junior the one that's works at the no, Fergie.
That's Fergie.
Yeah.
I knew you were going with that. No, that's Fergie.
We've yet to
Yeah. And now his newest partner is James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, God bonus forever.
Sure.
They're my ghost ship.
Okay.
Because apparently they were ghost shipped in What's That Man?
Yeah.
In that little variety show.
Here's the thing: is God is low key ghost shipped with everyone because Superboy, when they were doing Superboy, they used to run these just like live webcams and they would just like sit there for hours, like hours and hours and hours. You could just watch this footage. It was wild. I've watched all of it.
KO knows what he's doing.
And everyone would be like, anytime anyone would talk about God, they would be like, he's so charismatic. Everyone is his friend. He like everybody loves him. Like all this stuff. Like all anybody talks about is just like how lovable he is. And once you meet this man, like when I tell you, like literally people congratulate me about God as though he's like my real life boyfriend. Like people be like, Ayla, he's such a good boy. I'm like, yeah, I know. Right? So, like, he truly is so lovable. And so, like, therefore, he's low-key ghost shipped with everyone because he's just so, like...
He's nice.
My God ghost ship is actually Baz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. God Baz for life, actually. They're a good one. So, Baz of SB5 is one of his IRL friends, which we'll get to. But Baz actually had a little YouTube channel for a minute, and God was in, like, every single episode. And... on one of the very last episodes, even the YouTube channel edited it as though they were like a ship. And I was like, wait, is this happening?
No kids?
Is it happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, so God Baz for life. He does have music, obviously, being in a boy band. Look up Element on Spotify. Element on Spotify.
Yeah, Tiki Taka Ta.
Tiki Taka Ta.
I just moved the camera.
Yeah, I saw it. Can you please fix it?
We'll just put it back. My
bad. Tiki Taka Ta from Element, truly a masterpiece.
But do you know what the most masterpiece of Element was? Honey.
Yes, Honey is a great song.
Because the vocals.
Yeah.
When that came out, I am ashamed to say that we were like, oh damn, they can sing.
Yeah, we low-key shaded them a little bit.
God especially, and Buzz shined in that song, but like God too.
God, yeah, God's got a really, really nice voice. He's also done a few cover songs which are on YouTube.
Yeah, what was the cover song that he did that we were like, oh damn?
He did a PP Crit cover.
Yep,
yeah.
That's what it was.
So God is actually a very good singer. You can also, go listen to his covers on YouTube. But on Spotify, you're just going to find Element. And so Tiki Taka Ta and Honey. His real life friends. He is friends with, like, the Elements. They don't hang out all the time, but he's, like, closest kind of with, like, Bonus. I do not ship it, but sure. He's also friends with some of the Superboy boys.
Yeah.
They like still hang out and talk and chit chat, like Jet being one of them. Jet of like Now Beyond Cloud. Yeah. And also Pawn of like Pit Babe. They still like talk and hang out sometimes.
Tung.
Yes. And my favorite of his friends, which is like so fascinating to me that I just like don't understand, but I just like watch it. Mook. So like Mook, the girl from GMMTV. Yeah, like they're little buddies. They like have little dinner club parties together. Like watch on IG every now and then the stories will pop up and like little IG posts. Like they do like a supper club situation. It's fascinating.
There's a connection between the manager of like some girls.
Yes.
And like he collects all the people together.
And then but now they're like friends. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. I will say it's fascinating to watch because one time at one of these little supper club situations, there was a photo. I even know the restaurant. I have it memorized, you guys. This is like committed. This is burned in my mind's eye. God and Sua went. So like, there's literally a photo of God and Sua together, and I was like,
fascinating.
like I just started like breathing real hard. So yeah, God and Sua. And I even asked God about this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know him." A classic Ty being like, "I know her, but I don't know her." Like
it's like the photo that just happened with like Fort and Net and Max
and Da'u
and Da'u
yeah,
and Yim and such random boys.
and you're like, "What's happening?" Yeah, when I saw that photo of God and Sua pop up on IG, I literally like started having heart palpitations. I was like, "What's happening?" Like this is too good to be true. Like it was really overwhelming for me.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. So as far as his school, he went to let's see if I can pronounce this. Chiang Mai Rajamangala University of Technology.
Not Chiang Mai University.
No. And UTCC, where Gen Y was filmed. So that is his schooling.
Yeah.
He does have a fan club. It is God Official.
It is Ayla. Ayla.
He has two. He has God Official and Godland. Godland is more
A fan site.
of like a fan site and more active than God Official. Yeah. But Godland has sort of taken over. Like they do most of the food support. They do most of
Godland and Ayla are besties.
Yeah. Godland understands me on a deep personal level. It was high-key funny actually because I'm pretty sure one of the Godland girls was was it last year when we were in Thailand? There was an Element Cafe for like their 1 year, and we like rushed over to because we had another appointment, and we were like missing this cafe, and we literally showed up after it was over, but we were like, please,
like by minutes.
We were like, can we just come in for 1 minute? And all of these fans were like, oh my god, hell yeah! And we walk in and we're like, can we take all the pictures? Can we do all the things? And they were like, yeah. And so they had these little like card like head cutout things of the boys, and we're like, oh, can we take pictures with them? And they're like, yeah. And like somebody had handed me, I want to say it was like Torah or something. Like I had like just picked one up, and a girl came over to me and was like, no, and switched it out for God. And I was like, in my brain, I was like, is this Godland? Is she here? Does she know? Like,
she gets it.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
As far as brands, he actually does have a brand. Did you know this? And I knew this off the top of my head.
I don't think I did.
So it is not an active brand, and it's not what you think it is. It's actually food. Yeah. It's called Gadong.
Yes.
And it was like fermented shrimp situation.
Sure.
Yeah. It was really popular. It like sold out a few times.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I feel like he should do other things.
Sure. You should do everything. I agree. Like, yes, sure, perfect. 10 out of 10. No notes. No, I mean, the thing that I love the most about God
Tell us.
is that he really is such a good actor. Like, he brings comedic relief to series without making it feel slapstick. So, like, particularly in Gen Y, in season 2, where, like, things start getting real weird. Honestly, Gen Y season 2, things get real weird. And he's, like, the voice of reason / comedic relief without making it, like, weird and slapsticky. And so, like, I feel like a lot of characters that are typecast as, like, comedic relief tend to go more slapsticky. Please don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way, but Poppy is a good example of this, where, like, he's so funny and he's perfect, and I love Poppy. Please, please, please don't take this the wrong way. But, like, Poppy's brand of comedic relief is very, like, slapstick, right? Like, it's kind of, like, ditzy.
Yeah.
Which is very cute and fun, and it works, but, like, God's comedic relief, like the way that he brings that to characters to me feels like very like real life authentic.
It's like grounded, yeah.
Yeah, like that seems like a real person. Like I don't know anybody in real life that's like actually like
like
slapsticky.
Poppy. Yeah,
you know
that's,
what
like,
I mean?
Falling down, yeah.
Yeah, but like I know people like the characters that God plays.
Because even Poppy in real life, like he does do a little bit of that. Because he just recently, I just watched a video where like a bunch of couples were doing things, and then he did a thing with a chair.
Yeah,
and,
where
like,
they like put their leg around as like a Superman thing.
And like he is that way, but like I feel like the characters he plays are like over the top
it's like
that way.
That's what I mean. It's like over the top.
Yeah.
It's like not.
It's not
it doesn't
real.
feel very real. Like you wouldn't. I genuinely can't think of anybody in my real life that kind of like has that level of it, which is like it works. It's a TV show. It's fantasy. He is doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's funny. I love him. Poppy's great. What I love about God's characters is like he plays this comedic. He's just so good at playing comedic relief. Like he's really good at playing comedic relief and like this voice of reason while still being able to like make it feel like a real person that's like very nuanced while it's still being a side character.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see his character in his new series because
Bad Guy My Boss. He's airing now on Gaga Ulala.
He's gone full baby girl.
Yes. So this is actually like low key. It's a new style of character for God because like even in Bad Roommate, he was
goofy.
Like he wasn't so much like soft. Do you know what I mean? Like he's always played like the nice guy, but like he's never been like
he's like
soft,
the boy next door.
Yeah. And so in Bad Guy My Boss, this character
girl.
is very much like very baby girl, very soft, very like he looks like he has like little twinkles in his eyes, right? Like he looks like, I mean, that's how like he looks to me at all times. But like this show, right? Like he's got these like big eyes with the glasses and the bangs and the like they very much have played up this like soft boy aesthetic on him. And like his character is a little bit like, I mean, as of when this episode is airing, this show has just started airing. So like we don't know too much, but like what we have seen from trailers and things like that is that like he's kind of passive.
Yeah.
And he's never played really like a passive character before. Even in Bad Roommate, like he was like low key investigating his roommate because he thought he was a gangster, right? Like he's always been like on the soft. He's always been cast as like a softer character, but never like passive like this character. I don't know. It's just very interesting.
I'm very excited.
So yeah, I think he's a really good actor. He also, he could sing. He could do the thing.
I wonder who will do the OST for this series. Bring back Element.
Yeah, who will do the OST? Do you think it's God and James? Do you think it's like a duet situation?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Watch yourself, girl. God, Ayla for life.
Yes. No, God Baz for life. Yeah. God is great. God is good.
Let us thank him for our food.
Yes. I pray to God every day. This is veering into blasphemy. You should maybe stop. Yeah. If I missed anything and you're a big God fan, please let me know because I did do all of this from memory. I double checked some of it because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, like the filmography, for example.
If you're a big God fan, just tell us. I'm so curious.
Yeah. Please hang out with me. Do you want to be my friend?
Because
I literally have a God-sized poster. I like literally, it's like life-size. Just so you guys know.
That you took it off the front door.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how many followers Godland has.
Listen, I love God. I think he's great. I think everybody else should think he's great too. He's a fantastic actor. He's a great musician. Like he's got a really good voice. He's so dedicated. He's such a nice guy.
Wait,
what is there not to
He
love?
had a clothing brand. Did you know this? Called Outside Wear.
I did not know this. This is new information to me.
Ayla,
I'm slacking, obviously. I don't love him as much as I claim to love him.
I
clearly.
know. I'm pretty sure this is because Temper was the second collection, and Godland for the shopping put Kadong official,
Yeah,
and then
Kadong official is
outsidewear.official.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
I mean, the last launch was 2021, so it's like been a minute.
Still.
Yeah.
How could I let this happen to me? I will now be hiding in shame.
You should find out if he has
any like archive pieces that I can buy from him.
I mean, this is it.
God, tell me.
It's very simple. It's just a white T-shirt with a box on the front that says Timber.
I want it.
Give me. Oh yes, Godland has 958 followers.
Okay, I'm gonna need all 958 of you to DM me immediately so that we can be friends. We can be best friends.
And then I was gonna say, I wonder. Oh, Beside with God. Was that the one that you mentioned?
No, God Official. Beside with God is another fan site that is like, I would say, less active than Godland. Like, I went with Godland because they tend to be like more active.
I mean, they're posting for Bad Guy My Boss,
and they took over the food support. Was like part of the reason I like kind of put them as like the fan club, because they like during Bad Guy My Boss filming, they had sort of like taken over those duties. I don't really know how it gets decided who's like official or unofficial, to be honest with you. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Can I be God's like official international fan club? But like it's just me.
God Official has 1,000 followers.
I'm gonna be God World.
Yes, you should.
God Universe.
I love that.
It's me.
I love that for you.
Okay. Anyways, if you love God, please comment and tell me all the things.
Bonus episode coming soon.
And be best friends with me. And if you're just now learning about God, welcome to the fandom. And
go watch
do
all
you
his
want to be
stuff.
best friends? Please go watch all of his stuff. Go watch Bad Guy My Boss, airing now on Gaga Ulala if you're an international fan, on View if you are in Thailand, or a couple other countries in Asia, but like everywhere else is Gaga Ulala.
Yeah.
It's worth the subscription. In fact, if you want to watch the show but you don't have a Gaga Ulala subscription, literally DM me and I will buy your Gaga Ulala subscription for the month so that you can watch the show. I swear to God I will. I swear to God I'm not even kidding.
I really hope.
Literally, if you want to watch Bad Guy My Boss and you don't have a Gaga Ulala subscription, DM me and I will pay for your Gaga Ulala subscription until the show ends. I swear to God.
We should do a Gaga Ooh La La subscription giveaway just for like Bad Guy My Boss.
But like, even if you don't win the giveaway and you want to watch the show, DM me and I will buy your subscription. I'm literally not kidding.
We should have a watch party every week.
Yes.
But everyone needs to have a subscription because like views.
Sure. Yeah, exactly. And like, again, just tell me like if you need to watch the show. Please.
You should have like people help you trend the show.
Yes. Anyways, watch Bad Guy My Boss, airing now on Gaga Ulala. DM me if you don't have a subscription and you need one. I love you. I love God. This has been Let's Talk BL. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and keep up with all things Let's Talk BL at Let's Talk BL. Bye.